one now.
Sure.
And
I won't charge.
The Muscatine City Council will come to order, please. Fran, roll call, please.
Councilmembers Ray Walt, Fitzgerald.
Present.
Notvic.
Present.
Shahadi.
Present.
Bynum.
Present.
Phillips.
Present.
Fred.
Present.
6 present and 1 absent, Your Honor.
Very good, Fran, thank you. Folks, would you rise and join me in our Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you and welcome, everyone. If there was anyone in council chambers tonight that has an issue or an item they want to discuss with council that is not included on tonight's agenda, now would be the time to come to the podium and tell us your name and your address. Very good. We'll move on to item 5, the consent agenda. The following items are considered to be routine by the city council and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a council member so requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda, which includes items 6A through B, items 8A through B, filing of communications, which is 12A through C, and tonight's bills totaling $1,776,306.54.
So moved.
Phil and Osama for the second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 6-0. Okay, down to item 7, public hearing. This public hearing concerns a proposed development agreement with Wallview Developments Limited or Gordon Civic Transportation Company, Logistics Incorporated, and annual appropriation tax increment payments not to exceed $2 million. The agreement is in connection with the proposed development of the new warehousing and distribution facility on property situated at 5415 49th Street in the consolidated Muscatine urban renewal area. Prior to any formal action by city council, a public hearing is required. Now is the time for the public to comment. Is there any discussion?
The only thing that I want to bring up, and it's in all the other documents, it's supposed to be 5101 Civic Street.
Oh, Fran,
We caught it, Nancy caught it and everything else, I just didn't catch this one.
5101. Okay.
Civic.
If you want to change your agendas, folks, that'd be great. 5101 49th Street.
No,
Civic.
Street.
Civic Street, that's correct. Okay, any discussion? Greg?
Good evening. I'm Greg Jenkins with the Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and we rise in support of this, of course. It's another example of great development for our community. It will bring jobs. It will put good money on the tax rolls, and we do appreciate it. To go with that, I also want to thank the staff, Greg and Dave and Nancy, for putting this together the way you have. It's been a fun exercise for them as well, and they've done a great job doing it. We do appreciate that. Thank you.
Very good. Anyone else?
Move to close.
Motion to close, Tom, and a second.
Second.
Second, Bob. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 6-0. Item B. This public hearing concerns a proposed development agreement with the Riverview Hotel Development and annual appropriation tax increment payments not to exceed $6 million. The proposed agreement is in connection with the development of a hotel and conference center on certain real property located in the city's downtown urban renewal area. Prior to any formal action by city council, a public hearing is required. Now is the time for the public to comment. Is there any discussion? Motion to close?
So moved.
Osama, and second?
Second.
Second, Scott. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 6-0. Dropping down to item 10 from the Planning and Zoning Commission, presented for City Council's consideration is a resolution approving the final plat for the Kleppe 1 addition. Carl Kleppe has filed a combined preliminary final plat for the Cluppy One Addition subdivision, a 2.261, I'm going to assume that should say acre, Fran?
Yes.
Acre lot subdivision that is zoned A1 agriculture within unincorporated Muscatine County. The intent is to allow for the house and buildings within the proposed subdivision to be split from the adjoining farm ground and sold. The Planning and Zoning Commission unanimously recommends the approval of the Cluppy One Addition subdivision. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution as submitted?
So moved, Your Honor.
Phil?
Second.
Second, Tom. Any discussion? This is a roll call, beginning with Phil.
Aye.
Tom?
Aye.
Jeanette?
Aye.
Bob? Aye. Osama?
Aye.
And Scott?
Aye.
Motion carries 6-0. And item 11 from the city administrator. Presented for city council's consideration is the second reading of an ordinance providing for the division of taxes levied on certain taxable parcels in the consolidated Muscatine urban renewal area pursuant to section 403.19 of the Code of Iowa. These parcels include the North University property and the Downtown Hotel Conference Facility property. It is staff's recommendation that city council waive the third reading of the ordinance and adopt it on the final reading. Is there a motion to adopt the ordinance on the final reading as submitted and direct for its publication as required by law?
So moved.
I heard Jeanette first, and Bob will give you the second, okay? Any discussion? And this is a roll call, beginning with Jeanette.
Aye.
Bob? Aye. Osama?
Aye.
Scott?
Aye.
Phil?
Aye.
And Tom?
Aye.
Motion carries 6-0. Item B, presented for city council's consideration, is a resolution approving the development agreement with Wallview Developments and authorizing annual appropriation tax increment payments not to exceed $2 million. This agreement is in connection with the proposed development of a new warehousing and distribution facility on property situated at 5101 Civic Street in the consolidated Muscatine urban renewal area. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution as submitted?
So moved, Your Honor.
Scott?
Second.
And a second, Tom. Any discussion?
Greg, you may want to comment on the, it's against the project itself that the,
Oh, as to the rebate?
yes,
Yes.
just for the
rebate is-
general public's
Yes.
general.
All TIF rebates are generated from the property taxes generated on the project, and only the project. They don't come from other sources. So in this case, we have a 300,000 square foot warehouse facility. As an example, the previous project was 577,000 square feet, and their first rebate payments over $500,000, but that is all generated from the project itself.
Well, actually, I think we're on the, yeah, okay. Anyway,
Yes.
Any other discussion? And again, this is a roll call, beginning with Scott.
aye.
Phil?
Aye.
Tom?
Aye.
Jeanette?
Aye.
Bob? Aye. And Osama?
Aye.
Motion carries 6-0. Item C, presented for city council's consideration is a resolution approving the development agreement with Riverview Hotel Development and authorizing annual appropriation tax increment payments not to exceed $6 million. The proposed agreement is in connection with the development of a hotel and conference center on certain real property located in the city downtown urban renewal area. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution as submitted?
So moved.
Jeanette? Second, anyone?
Second.
Tom? Any discussion? A roll call again, beginning with Jeanette.
Aye.
Bob? Aye. Osama?
Aye.
Scott?
Aye.
Bill?
Aye.
And Tom?
Aye.
Motion carries 6-0. Item D. Presented for city council's consideration is a resolution accepting completed work and authorizing final payment for the West Hill Area Sanitary and Storm Sewer Separation Project, Phase 2. The contract for this project was awarded to Langman Construction in the amount of $3,686,579 and a penny on February 1st, 2013. The project has been completed. Change orders and quantity adjustments resulted in a $739,651.91 overrun for a final contract amount of $4,426,230.82. It is staff's recommendation work for the project be accepted and final payment made to the contractor. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution as submitted?
So moved, Your Honor.
Tom,
Second, Your Honor.
second Phil, any discussion?
Yeah, I just take this opportunity here to ask Randy if he can give us an update, what's next on the agenda for this project, or moving with other project for the separation of sanitary and sewer, and
Yes,
are we
that-
on schedule here? I think we have up to 2024, 28, I think.
2028
Yeah,
is the
so-
consent order. We are, and we're very much on schedule. Stanley is putting together the final plans and specifications. In fact, they're meeting next Tuesday with our staff to review those. We look to go out for bid on Phase 3. Now, Phase 3 is broken down into an A, B, C, and they will be done in consecutive years, 16, 17, and 18, 15, 16, and 17, but this being bid as one project. Our actual plan is driven by our ability to pay, and we've worked with our engineering firm on that so that the projects and the phases that are laid out are in accordance with the financial plan that we have set up for this. So we very much are on track with moving forward. We have every intention of meeting the provisions of the consent order by 2028, and so far, so good. I told you before, like in this particular contract, and we've talked about the overrun and the significance of it, I do know that in some cross-sections that we've taken of the ravine, we have about 140,000 cubic yards of space that we can fill in there. And in the past, we've used $5 a cubic yard as the savings that we could realize by having this ravine. So, simple math, that puts you at $700,000 right now as far as future savings because of what we've done on Phase 2. But as far as the overall West Hill Sewer Separation Project and meeting the consent order, we are very much on track with that.
Thank you.
Anyone else, Council?
Plus the sale of the home at a later date that was acquired as part of the project.
So to the administrator.
What's that?
Okay, again, this is a roll call vote, and we'll begin with Tom.
Aye.
Jeanette?
Aye.
Bob? Aye. Osama?
Aye.
Scott?
Aye.
And Phil?
Aye.
Motion carries 6-0. Item E, presented for City Council's consideration is a resolution accepting completed work and authorizing final payment for the 2014 asphalt overlay program. On September 4th, 2014, City Council approved an agreement with Illowa Investments Incorporated in the amount of $358,507.78 for the 2014 asphalt overlay program. Segments for 10 streets were completed, with the project coming in $32,292.96 below the contract price. It is staff's recommendations the completed work be accepted and final payment made to the contractor. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution as submitted?
So moved, Your Honor.
Scott, second, anyone?
Second.
Give that to Phil, any discussion? And a roll call beginning with Scott.
Aye.
Phil.
Aye.
Tom.
Aye.
Jeanette.
Aye.
Aye. And Osama.
Aye.
Motion carries 6-0. Item F, presented for City Council's consideration is a request to accept the Wellmark Foundation grant agreement for safe routes to school sidewalk connections. The amount of the grant award is $50,000 and will be used to provide safe routes to school and make all destinations safely possible by foot or bike. Is there a motion to approve the request as submitted?
So moved.
Jeanette? Second, anyone?
Second, Your Honor.
Second, Phil. Any discussions? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Motion carries 6-0. Item G, Presented for City Council's consideration is a request from the Police Department to purchase 2 Stalker radar units. The new units will replace 2 older units currently in service. The cost for the 2 units is $5,225, and there is $5,400 budgeted for the purchase. Is there a motion to approve the request as submitted?
So
So move.
Boy, let's try that again. Is there a motion?
Take it, Phil.
So moved, Your Honor.
Okay, Phil, and a second, please.
Second.
Second, Tom. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carries 6-0. Item H, presented for City Council's consideration, is a request to approve the City of Muscatine's audit for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2014. Following approval of the report, it will be submitted to the various federal grant agencies. Is there a motion to approve the request as submitted?
So move.
Bob, and a second?
Second, Your Honor.
Second, Osama. Any discussion?
Just a quick comment, Your Honor, there's reference in there about some awards that Nancy and her staff and Greg and others, I think a couple of different ones in there, and I think we're fortunate to have this kind of staff helping the city on budgeting and financial controls. Just a comment.
Very good. Anyone else? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carries 6-0. Item I, presented for City Council's consideration is a request to approve the purchase of a zero-turn mower for Greenwood Cemetery. 8 bids were received for this purchase, with the low bid from Sinclair Tractor in the amount of $7,760.04. There is $9,000 budgeted for this purchase. Is there a motion to approve the request as submitted?
So moved, Your Honor.
Bill, and a second?
Second.
Second, Jeanette. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 6-0. Item J, presented for City Council's consideration is a request to approve the installation of 4-way stop signs at Harrison Street and Plaza Place. During the construction of Colorado Street, temporary stop signs were installed on Harrison Street at Plaza Place to accommodate detoured traffic. The Traffic Committee has determined that permanent 4-way stop signs are warranted at this intersection. Is there a motion to approve the request as submitted?
So move.
Bob? Second, anyone?
Second, Your Honor.
Second, Osama. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 6-0. Item K, presented for City Council's consideration is a request to approve the issuance of a purchase order for plumbing work at the Water Pollution Control Plant's Lab Annex project. These additional costs were unanticipated due to some water quality issues and gas delivery to the new HVAC unit. Staff is recommending the issuance of a purchase order to Crawford Company in the amount of $5,529 for this extra plumbing work. Is there a motion to approve the request as submitted?
So moved, Your Honor.
Tom, and a second.
Second, Your Honor.
Second, Scott. Any discussion?
It's Phil. Phil second.
We both did at the same time.
Yeah.
That was Phil, not Scott? Okay. Now, any discussion?
Well, it's ironic to have plumbing in the waste treatment plant, isn't it?
It is,
I mean,
Well,
that's
not
the way-
have it designed
That's the
in
way it
there.
works, though.
Is that the extent of the discussion?
Well,
Probably.
just a comment there.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Those opposed, nay. Motion carries 6-0. Okay, down to item 14, communication from council members, and we'll begin with Councilman Fitzgerald
Nothing at this time, Your Honor.
and Scott
Wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Osama.
I echo Scott's comment. Thank you.
Bob?
Ditto.
Jeanette?
I'd like to wish everybody a happy holidays.
Tom?
I'm going with Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Fran?
I really apologize for this agenda.
Really got your bile up in the,
My pulling is just
been one of those weeks.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. We'll see you next year.
Very good. Greg?
Very Merry Christmas, and I just have one item for council.
I too want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. This is the last meeting of this year, so see if we get through the holidays without any casualties, okay? What else do we have here? Let's see. In other business, item A, discussion of rescheduling of January 1st, 2015 city council meeting.
We need
Just a
to,
quick item, Your Honor, we typically, January 1st is obviously a holiday and wanted to bring it forward for council consideration. Did you want to meet on January 1st, or as an alternative, you can meet on the, we can just, on the 11th, excuse me, the 8th, we would hold a regular meeting
rather than the
Oh,
in-depth.
that's a good idea.
rather than, or in addition to the in-depth, or, yes, any in-depth items we'd have, we just hold a regular meeting on the 8th.
So what are you proposing again?
Cancel the 1st and just hold a regular meeting on the 8th,
Okay.
I agree.
if
We
there's
need
no
a
objection.
motion.
If there's no objection, we'll proceed.
Okay.
No objections, I take it? Okay. Any other business? Okay, item B is request to enter into closed session per Iowa Code 21.5 to discuss pending litigation. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Osama, and a second?
Second.
Second, was that you, Bob?
Yeah.
Okay. Bob, all those, this is a roll call, beginning with Osama?
Aye.
Scott? Aye. Phil?
Aye.
Tom?
Aye.
And Jeanette?
Aye.
And Bob.
Aye.
Motion carries 6-0. Thank you, folks.
Yep.